My name is Elnahla, and I recently graduated from the PhD program in management at the Sprott School of Business in 2021 under the supervision of Professor Liam Nilsson, and my concentration was marketing. My dissertation research is multidisciplinary with theoretical as well as practical implications for consumers, retailers, and policymakers. So my research looked at the use of surveillance in brick-and-mortar retail stores in North America, whether that surveillance is face-to-face by store personnel or mediated through technology. And I explored consumers' awareness of the presence and scope of such surveillance, their understanding of the laws and regulations that protect their privacy, and also on the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on both retailers' use of and consumers' reaction towards increased surveillance in stores. I went into the program thinking that I will work on something that has to do with narratives or, advertisements, something that has to do more with my background in literature and music. But while working on one of my courses, I was interested in hearing about, the new technologies, the opening of Amazon Go, and at the same time, as a consumer who goes into stores, there was this increased surveillance. We're always asked, to give our names, our addresses, our emails. We are recorded in stores. So I think all of that combined together, and I wanted to see why we as consumers accept that, and do we know what's right for us, what are our rights, and what is there to protect us when it comes to regulations. And it just blew from there. If I choose one word to describe Sprott, I would say supportive. And I could get that support not just from my mentor and supervisor and the professors who taught me their classes, but I always find it very warming to get support from professors whom I have never worked with before. So if I go to a professor and ask for, help in a project or a letter or just an interview for some coursework I'm doing, I was always greeted warmly and assisted. And I think this is one of the best things you can find in a postgraduate education, which is hard enough, when it comes to academia and work and studying. But you have the system of support that is available to you. My mentor and supervisor in Sprott was Professor Liam Nilsson. And from our very first meeting, it was very clear that we both shared a deep interest in interdisciplinary research, which was very important to me. Throughout the 5 years I spent at Sprott, she has played different roles in my life. She's a dedicated and knowledgeable professor. She's a research collaborator who has always been willingly and enthusiastically joining me in different research projects. She was a mentor, a thesis supervisor, but I think most importantly, moving forward, she is someone whom I'm looking forward to having as both a friend and as a colleague too.